Well, hello there, wrestling fanatics. It's your hoster with the most, Team Rai Rai, for a special podcast edition. I have a guest here. Go ahead and plug your social media and all that good stuff. Take it away.
Hey, what's up, guys? It's Matt. I was in a Rai-Rai's Roadblock historic pay-per-view review. My name's Matt. I'm back again. Follow me on Twitter at MattWW9, on YouTube, and so on and so forth. Rai will put all the links in the description box.
I sure will. Now, it's a new year. Happy New Year to you, Matt, and everyone else there who is listening.
Happy New Year to everyone. Happy New Year to you, Rai. Happy New Year to the whole YouTube community.
Speaking of that, you know what that means? It's the road to WrestleMania, the best time to watch wrestling. So, last year, I went to the Royal Rumble with my dad for the first time, and I saw the debut of AJ Styles. So, I decided to make a special podcast about the good moments, actually the moments of the Rumble history, who won, and shocking people who came back, and all the good stuff. So let's start from the beginning. 88, Jim Duggan, he won it. There was no belt on the line, no number one contender, just an average Rumble. Did you watch the very first one back in the day? I know back in the day you weren't born, but I'm just saying, when it was on DVD or however you watch it, Matt, you know?
I've actually only seen highlights of this one. This actually Rumble was on the USA Network for free, that 1988.
It was?
Yeah, this Rumble is not pay per view.
Oh. Well,
next year.
Well, I think that's kind of stupid, but whatever. But I guess they want to try it for once, and I never knew that. Well, I was too young in '88, but Jim Duggan, he's a Hall of Famer, and over the years that Rumble has changed history, but I gotta rewatch it. So where was this at anyway in '88? Where was the location at, Matt?
It was in Hamilton, Ontario, in Canada.
Wow. It's been a long time since they went there for a Rumble, so they need to go back there. And probably the attendance was not as big as the current Rumbles, you know?
Oh, no. Nothing like that. Especially when we get to the Alamo Dome, or whatever it's called, at 1997's Rumble.
Yeah, we will discuss that later on. Okay, 89 Rumble. Houston, Texas. Big John Studd. That was way before my time. Not before my time, but I was too young. He dominated. I guess he had a big rival with Andre the Giant. Rest in peace. I think he's in the Hall of Fame. Is he in the Hall of Fame? I should know. I don't know.
Actually, yeah, he was put in a long time ago, I'm pretty sure. Yeah.
Okay, then 90, the immortal Hulk Hogan is in Orlando, Florida. Speaking of that, that's the home of WrestleMania 33. I think that's a different arena, right? Back in the day, 1990. I think that's the home of the former Orlando Magic, right? The arena. Do you know?
Yeah, this is not the same arena that I'll still be going to for Mania. This is a basketball arena.
Yeah, that's they tore it down because all that good stuff. So let's see what happens. Let's see here. 1990. Hogan. Then the following year. Wait, I'm sorry. We're gonna say.
Hogan won the two back-to-back Rumbles, 1990 and 91. Shockingly, both in Florida, Miami, and Orlando.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Yeah, he came up. He was very popular that year. All that good stuff,
Yeah, Hogan was a big deal, especially back in 90 and 91, 92, those eras.
And then 92 was Ric Flair. I think that's the time that was the WF Championship was online, correct?
Yes, this was a vacant WF title. Actually, that's when I believe was it Teddy DiBiase bought the belt. It was vacated, so they had to vacate it, and then obviously Ric Flair won it. It's actually one of my favorite Rumbles of all time.
Yeah, it was good. But where was the Knickerbocker Arena? Is that home the New York Knicks back then? They just changed the name of the arena. Where is that at, Matt? Oh yeah, that's in Auburn, New York, huh? Okay.
Yeah, it's actually near Canada, almost near Canada again, up top.
Is that still around, or did they tore that building down?
I think it's renamed now.
Oh,
It's not the same name.
okay. Then '93, I remember this one. Arco, Sacramento, Yokozuna, rest in peace. That was a pretty decent Rumble. I remember back in the day. He dominated every guy in that match. Probably you saw it on the network by now, right? Or all that good stuff, right, Matt? Or
I've seen all the Rumbles from 91 to present day.
okay.
Yeah.
So you never saw the '88 one, right?
I never saw 88 or 89, I don't think.
Do you have any desire to watch those two? The first two?
Maybe, probably not though. I'm not a big fan of Haku and Tamaka and Paul Romo and Jim Powers. You know, the Islanders. You know, I'm not a big fan of a lot of.
Yeah, a lot of guys probably you don't know until you have a network or. I grew up in that era. Let me see here. What we left off. Yeah, '93.
Yeah,
That was a pretty good Rumble. You know, Yokozuna dominate, and '94 was Bret the Hitman Hart and Lex Luger. First time ever in WWF history they have Rumble. Remember those guys? How they eliminate each other? That was pretty cool, huh?
Yeah, I think it's the first and last time they've ever actually officially done that. Correct?
Well, we'll discuss that later on in the Rumble, but it's pretty cool. And then they had a little tournament for WrestleMania 10, but that's another time. Royal Rumble 95, Tampa Bay again. It seemed like they get a lot warmer climates. Shawn Michaels, I think he was number 1 that year, right? 95?
Yeah, that was when he came out with, I believe, Pamela Anderson at ringside back at the time.
Yes, I think she was part of Baywatch that year, that time. And then 96, back-to-back, Shawn Michaels again. Shawn Michaels, I think he was number 1 or 2. I don't remember about the number, but I think he lost WrestleMania and he won WrestleMania. He was a heel and then the face. Then 97, what we talked about, and it's in San Antonio. It's going to be this year. So, same place. Stone Cold Steve Austin won it. And I don't know if it's the same. I don't think it's the same arena, is it, or different now?
Oh no, they're going to the Allen Dome, same place.
Oh wow, okay.
It's 67,000. It's a very big arena.
Is it?
67,000 people. Yep.
For a Rumble, wow.
The biggest Rumble attendance ever, besides 97. But.
Yeah. I gotta rewatch it. It's been a while. 98 was in San Jose, California. And who won that one? Stone Cold Steve Austin. So he's a 2-time Rumble winner. Then 99 is in Anaheim, California. You see that it seems like they like to stay in warmer climates in the Rumble back in the Matt. What?
Yeah, it's definitely true. They like to be in the West or the down south. I think 99 is my favorite, where the Shimmer of the Board wins the Royal Rumble.
Yeah, well, he had help from the corporate, and it's pretty cool how the whole storyline is pretty neat how he won it. I wish Shane O'Mac did it, but he never did it in his career. Well, whatever. Then 2000 was a good one. The Rock won it. You know, they have, a lot of people thought the Big Show won it. How he eliminated Big Show. You know what I'm trying to say? The replay on the SmackDown Raw back then. Remember those days?
Yeah, that's why Big Show and Rock had a number 1 contender match at No Way Out the next month.
I really wish back then. I know this sounds stupid for me. I wish the Big Show had a 1-on-1 match at Mania, or The Rock did, but they had a fatal 4-way at Mania. That was a total train wreck, but that's W for you back in the day, or F. That's a pretty good match. Rumble 01. It was in. Oh yeah, I forgot. 2000 was in New York City, Madison Square Garden, and what else? Yeah, that was The Rock. You know, he was a young guy, and then 01, it was in New Orleans. That was a home. I think that was. I don't know if that's the same place of WrestleMania 30. Is it? I think it is, right? Yeah, New Orleans Arena. I'm assuming.
Well, I think this is that was a stadium, I think, because that had 70,000 people in it, I believe.
Okay, maybe that's a different arena. So Austin won again. I think overall he's a 3-time Rumble history Rumble winner, right? Austin.
Yeah, he's a three-time. He's actually won more Rumbles than anyone, at least at this point in time.
Yeah, so far. Okay, fast forward. 02, Atlanta, Georgia. Phillips Arena. Triple H, that's when he came back from that quad injury. He won it. He had a great run. He won a championship over Y2J, and the rest is history. That was a very good Rumble in my eyes.
I like 02. That's a classic one. Unfortunately, Triple H had to drop the belt at Backlash to Hogan.
Yeah, pretty much. The whole card for Rumble 02 was pretty decent.
Oh, the street fight with Vince and Flair.
Oh yeah, the whole card was top for bottom in my eyes. Okay, 03, Boston, Massachusetts, the Fleet Center, home of the Boston Brewers and the Boston Celtics. Lesnar won it. I think he was a newbie. He was a new guy in the company. I like that match between him and Big Show to get in the Rumble, and he won the Rumble, and the rest is history.
Yeah, he last eliminated. Was it? Who did he last eliminate? 03. Crap, I don't even remember who it was, but
I don't know. I don't remember. It's been a while. Rumble 04, Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. Chris Benoit won it. And it was the road to WrestleMania 20. I was there. I attended. Not the Rumble, but WrestleMania 20. The great classic, in my eyes, triple threat match between him, HBK, and Triple H. That was a great match. You agree? The WrestleMania match was good?
Oh, yeah. That was the best three-way. I think they even had a rematch the next month in Canada at Backlash.
Yeah, but you think this Rumble 04 was good? They had a lot of great matches. Last Stand Manning match, or whatever I'm trying to say. Triple H for his HBK for the world belt. That was great. I hate the ending, but whatever.
And Hardcore Holly and Brock. Oh, Lesnar.
Yeah, that was very good. Very brutal. 05, Batista won it. This the one. It was John Cena and Batista, and McMahon. He did a power walk and he got injured in the ring. Remember that time? He had to have surgery right away.
I believe he tore both his quads.
Yeah.
Into the ring.
And he never did. He never did that again.
No, he did not.
So, I think Batista sure won the Rumble. No, actually, probably a lot of people thought sure won. It was John Cena, but it was Batista because he was going to have a feud with Triple H that year, and the rest is history. That was a pretty good card, Rumble. I don't know the whole card, but it was a pretty good moments. 06, Miami, Florida, Rey Mysterio. The reason he won it because a few months back, Eddie Guerrero died, and I didn't like that storyline, but whatever. He owns the record of Rey Mysterio. Do you think anyone will break the record of Rey Mysterio's longest being a Rumble, Matt?
Probably not, because a lot of the times now the Rumble, I think the Rumble's not as long as it used to be anyway.
You don't think so?
Time-wise, I feel like they always, I don't know. Depends how many. Probably not though, because a lot of guys can't work an hour. I don't think, or 62 minutes.
Yeah, you're right. I remember back in the days, like early '90s, it took forever to finish. Now they just want to boom, boom, boom.
Yeah, now it's quick. It's a lot faster than it used to be.
I don't know how. How's that? I don't know how's that possible.
I think they changed the time of the It used to be 60, or it used to be 90 seconds. Then it was 120, and that was 60, and they changed it.
Oh, that's why.
They changed the time like every 60 seconds.
Oh, okay. I got it. Okay, next one is 07, San Antonio, AT&T Center. The Undertaker won. The only time he won, it took forever. He'd been in a company for a long time back then, and he won it. He had a great run, and it was between him and HBK. That was a very good one, and I love that one. Do you like that one? 07, Rumble?
That's a classic. They both, Shawn Michaels ends up to go on the main event WrestleMania against John Anthony Cena in the main event that year as well.
And also, John Cena versus Omanga, I think, for the belt, right? 07?
Yeah, it was a last man standing cowbell match or something.
Yeah, and I think Omanga should have won that match, but Super Cena had to dominate. But that's W's fault, not John Cena's fault, I think. But the creators screwed up. They had a lot of talent back then, but of course they gotta give the Super Cena. Okay, 08, New York City again. John Cena again won it because he got back from injury from that fall. So of course he's gonna win it. I don't like when W gives the guy the Rumble win if he's out of commission so many months, but whatever,
Oh yeah, definitely makes sense.
Yes, I hate that, but whatever. Then the following year is in Detroit, Michigan. Randy Orton won. So that's good. I think that's his first time he won it. 09, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
So
that was the year he punted all the McMahon family that year.
And then they never brought that back because I guess it's not TV 14 anymore. The following year, 2010, Atlanta, Georgia again. Edge won, and the reason he won because that summer he was out of commission because he was his partner Y2J, and they were tag team champions, and they had a great rivalry. And WrestleMania 26 between him and Y2J for the belt, and I really wish that Edge won the WrestleMania, and that's kind of disappointment. I don't think that match was good, but it could be way better. WrestleMania 26, the main event.
Yeah, you went there live from Phoenix, Arizona. Don't forget that one.
Yes.
Live.
So what do you think about Rumble 2010? It was a good music, a good card. Rey Mysterio versus Taker for the belt, right? For the SmackDown belt.
Yeah, for the SmackDown's World Heavyweight Wrestling Championship.
Of course, Taker won, but that really sums it up. Then, in 2011, for the first time ever in WWE history, they had a 40-man Battle Royal. My opinion...
I hate this.
Yeah. Hold on. I'm sorry. My opinion only, it was not very good. It was, very rushed. They had NXT guys or Nexus. It was a total bad... It was a big train wreck. What's your thoughts on that? I know you said it a few minutes ago, but what's your thoughts on this Rumble 2011 one?
This, in my opinion, is one of the worst recent Rumbles. Has one of the worst winners of all time, the TD Garden in Boston, Massachusetts, Alberto Del Rio. He won it. He won the Rumble, lost against Edge at WrestleMania 27, and he finally got the belt, I believe, at SummerSlam that year when he cashed in on Phillip Brooks.
Yeah, that was stupid on WWE's part. 40, man. They never did it since, but they went back to the original tradition. It's 30. So, I didn't like this one. It was okay, but not the best. And also, it was Edge versus The Miz for the SmackDown belt. The World belt. It was a good match. Not Miz. I'm telling you, it was Dolph. Dolph should have won that, but the referee got knocked out. It was a good match. Like I said a few minutes ago, I think Dolph is very, very young in the company, right?
Oh, yeah. Dolph was getting pretty popular around 2011.
Oh, yeah. He was IC champion, and Vicky was very annoying.
Yeah, Vicky was his manager. Classic time in professional wrestling at that time.
Then I think they were dating. Then she was his manager, and the rest is history. Edge was on so high, so damn popular that year,
Yeah, that was his last year in the company too.
Oh, was it?
He retired in 2011. Yeah.
Yeah, due to injury. That sucks. Okay, next one,
Yeah.
2012. St. Louis, Missouri, and guess who won it? Sheamus. I'm not a big fan of Sheamus. I don't know why. I just don't like Sheamus.
Now, Jericho should have won this Rumble, I think.
A lot of guys should have won it, but the reason they give it to Sheamus is because he's so goody to Triple H and Tony McMahon, but whatever. He had a pretty decent run, and that really sums it up. 2013, Phoenix, Arizona, the home of, at the time, it was WrestleMania 26. And, of course, John Cena. I think at the time he was a 3-time winner, right? John Cena, Rumble winner, or no? Overall so far.
That's his second one overall.
Okay, second. Okay, my mistake, everyone. So, I think 2013, was he the champion? Did he win the belt? I don't know, forgot.
That was when Punk lost to Rock.
Oh, I know people out there were so pissed off because Rock at the time was a part-time wrestler, and Punk was the longest champion, and they should let him have it until Mania, but against Taker. From my point of view, I know you like Punk. I like Punk. It should be Punk versus Taker for the belt, but they didn't. It should be. It was a regular match,
Yeah, it was. It should have been Punk versus John Cena even at WrestleMania 29, but.
And then Punk versus Taker. That was terrible booking how they built up the match. It was like a fatal 4-way to face Taker at Mania 29. It was stupid booking, awful, but whatever. It was still a good match, you know.
It was, I think, the best match on that pay-per-view broadcast.
Overall.
Oh yeah, Punk worked his ass off that night.
Yeah, it was not a very good card at all. Right back versus Mark Henry. Come on now, really?
Yeah, come on, that's TNA wrestling for you.
Well, that match should just go to SmackDown, but whatever. I guess everyone needs a paycheck.
Yeah.
Okay, what else is what I left off at?
2014 next. That's
Okay.
a classic.
Pennsylvania, Batista. Oh my gosh, people was pissed. I watched it on the network recently, and there should have been Daniel Bryan because all that good stuff. And I think that's the year that Roman Reigns broke the record, right? The most eliminations from Kane that year.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. He had 12 eliminations. It used to be a record of 11 that Kane had got in 2001.
Actually, from my point of view, I think Russo should win it because he was so close, but WWE buried him. They give it to Batista. So really? And then he lost at WrestleMania 30. They decided to make a triple threat match. Daniel Bryan won, and the rest is history. Actually, Daniel Bryan should win Mania. I mean, the Rumble. But whatever. I can't complain anymore. It's not really worth it. Then, last year, Orlando, Florida, Triple H won it. The reason he won it because a lot of guys was injured. I was pissed off and shocked. And then the debut of AJ Styles, I thought, Matt, it was Taker with the brand new music. I didn't know it was AJ Styles coming to the company, you know?
Oh yeah, this is the biggest deal. Now look at AJ Styles. He's actually, I would say, the top star in professional wrestling right now.
He had a great year in 2016. He had some great matches. John Cena, the Bullet Club, you know, they had a great stable. Then all that good stuff. So, oh yeah, and then this year, the Rumble returns to San Antonio at the Alamo Dome. We don't know who's gonna win it. And what about Kofi? How he did with Akabeta stuff? He did some great moments, huh? Kofi in his history at the Rumble.
Kofi used to jump on JBL's chair. He'd jump on rings. He'd jump on steel guardrails. Kofi kicks his election. Maybe 2017, he'll jump off the set. Jump to the set. Who knows?
Oh yeah, we forgot to mention. I think it was 2011. It was the return of Kevin Nash and Booker T. I was excited at the time, but on the other hand, the internet kind of ruined it. What else? I know this is not in order, this part. Were you happy how Shawn Michaels won it? The first two times, how he won it? Barely, how he won?
Yeah, I remember 95 British Bulldog, and then you hear Howard Finkel's like, only woman of Shawn Michaels' feet hit the floor.
Yeah. And then the time that Hogan pulled Sid Justice or Sid Vicious, then Ric Flair won, Distraction, and then what else? And Austin, Stun, Kane, some great moments. You know I didn't get every moment. Then the Rock won the belt against Punk. A lot of people didn't like that because the Shield interfered. I thought the Shield was with cahoots with the Punk. He should have. That'd be a great storyline, you know.
Oh, that'd have been awesome. Now professional wrestling, you got the Shield. 2014 was Punk's last appearance.
Yeah.
He quit the company.
Then it was Daniel Bryan's year. Can you imagine if Punk never quit? Do you think he will get that main event push at WrestleMania 30 or no?
Probably still now. I think Punk was lucky he got to be on a pay-per-view. I love Punk. He's a UFC Hall of Famer at this point.
But it didn't make no sense. Punk was in the company longer than Daniel Bryan. Punk screwed up. They put Daniel Bryan in the mix, and the rest is history, you know. But too bad Punk never got the main event status for the WrestleMania. That is bullcrap, you know.
It's not fair because Punk deserves it. I have always believed that.
I thought we were gonna see Daniel Bryan versus Punk at any Manias, you know, because they were young, and the place would go ape crap for those two competitors, but it never happened, you know.
You'd assume, but it's professional wrestling at its best. Is World Wrestling Entertainment. # 205 Live.
Okay, man. One at a time when the Roman won and his cousin came out and raised his hand. That people was booing him when he won the Rumble that year. Roman.
Yeah, Dwayne The Rock Johnson could not help it in 2015. He last eliminated, I believe, Rusev. There's a good three-way in that show, though. Rollins, John, and the Beast incarnate, Brock, Joseph Lesnar.
I mean, overall it was good, but some of the things with the surprisings, I mean, the holy crap, like the guys we have not seen in a while, Booker T. Oh, the thing I didn't like, I don't know if you agree with me, when these announcers, like Michael Cole, who else came up from the announcer? JBL, they were part of the Rumble. That's stupid. They should just save the guys who. They should save those numbers for the guys who deserves it. You know what I'm saying?
Like this year, when I agree with that. And this year, when probably the likes of Mr. Finn Balor is going to come back, win the Rumble, and take out Owens at the biggest pay-per-view of the year, WrestleMania.
And hopefully we're gonna see some. Maybe we're gonna see Samoa Joe at the Rumble. That'd be nice. The place will go ape crap in San Antonio. That'd be nice. Or maybe we'll see a one-time deal with HBK because that's his hometown. You know.
HBK super kicks AJ Styles, wins the belt one more time.
Because the original idea was gonna be HBK versus Taker, but that was just a rumor, you know.
Yeah. This year, we got John versus AJ. I think AJ will retain though.
Oh, I forgot to mention. What about in 2002, RVD came, and I think it was 01, Mr. Perfect came back to the company.
Yeah. He was a Final Four, too, and Austin eliminated him with his steel chair shot for that.
And I think it was Rumble 98, when Taker, Tombstone, HBK in a coffin match. Was that 08? Was 98? What year was that?
That was 98 when Shawn broke his back on that show, too.
That was a great... They don't do coffin matches anymore these days because PG. I think PG just ruins it.
They haven't done a casket match since... Was it 2010? Or no? I don't even know last one they did. I don't remember.
And then the time that it was The Rock versus Mankind, so many chair shots. Mick Foley's family was ringside. That was very dumb on Mick Foley because I know it's his family, but at the time, WWE was very, very brutal. Actually, WF. Not too sure if you've seen the DVD of what's that DVD called? The documentary. What's it called again?
Beyond the Mat?
Yeah, that was very good. Of course, it has nothing to do with WWE. I guarantee that McMahon was very pissed when they found out about the documentary.
Yeah, because it focused on them, and I think ECW and maybe a little bit WCW. I'm not sure.
I think I still have my collection. I got to rewatch it. That's good stuff.
Yeah, sell that bad boy on eBay. It's worth a lot of money, actually.
Okay. Yeah. So when is the Rumble again? Let me see here. It is January 29th. It's usually the end of January or the middle of January, correct? Usually?
Yeah, this year it's like very, very at the end of the month.
Yeah, so late. Dang.
Yeah, it's still a long ways off, I think.
Yeah, the very first one was the 24th. The second one, 15th, 21, 19th. It's just like, man, they never have like, wow, yeah.
I'm sorry to have to step out, but I just got called for dinner, so we'll have to wrap this up in about a minute at least.
Yeah, that's fine. Go ahead and plug your social media and we'll end this. Go ahead, man. Take it away again.
Alright, thank you guys for watching. Sorry, I just got called down for dinner. We're having BLTs, bacon, lettuce, tomato tonight.
Ooh, that sounds good.
Follow me at MattW9, Messy Hair Reviews on YouTube. Rai will link all the things on his description page, as Rai always does.
Yep, I sure will, and this will be up hopefully tonight. Thank you very much. Enjoy your dinner. And once again, everyone, Happy New Year, and look out for, actually, my new podcast is up. Episode number 62 is up. Listen to it, and listen to this one. Once again, thanks, Matt. Any shout-outs?
Just a shout-out to, you know what? Shout-out to Brock Lesnar's official Twitter page. Follow Brock Lesnar on Twitter.
And it's official. Once again, that Goldberg and Brock Lesnar will be in a 30-year anniversary of the Royal Rumble like they did at Rumble 04. So let's see if deja vu will happen again.
Thank you, guys, and good night.
Bye-bye.